All right, welcome back in. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulties tonight. As as we talk about this matchup, Stan, it's Morristown East hosting William Blount tonight. East comes in with 3 wins, one of those in the region. William Blount over on the season. So playoff implications we mentioned for Morristown East, none for William Blount. You mentioned East needs a win and some help. I want to thank our sponsor, as always. It is Heartland Roofing. They've been our title sponsor all season. We want to thank them for making this possible. They're locally owned and operated. most likely not going to be giving away any cookies.
No.
Thinks he's probably not 100%. That's what I'm thinking.
All back to cookies.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We got about 17 minutes. Bear with us tonight. It looks like we're dropping a few audio maybe in and out, but we'll keep coming back. Let's go with the area update. It's brought to you by Young Life. Stan, let's look at this region standings as up at Science Hill High School. It's Dobbins-Bennett, Science Hill, battling for the 1-2.
Pretty easy right there, isn't it? Winners 1, losers 2, so there's no outside influences coming in on that one.
I think Dobbins-Bennett's probably the stronger-looking team this year.
Seems to be, anyway.
But
you never know.
But you never know.
That's a big rival game up there. So.
But then it gets a little shaky after that.
Pretty messy, doesn't it?
Jefferson County is holding strong with the 2 wins already.
So they control their own destiny for the 3rd seed.
Yep. And then Morristown East, West Ridge are sitting in the tie for 4th right now with Morristown East, the head-to-head over West Ridge. Problem with that is if West Ridge pulls the upset tonight over Jefferson County, well, maybe an upset.
I'd say it would be a slight upset
because it is at JC. Then all teams will be sitting there with 2 wins if Morristown East was to beat William Blount tonight, like we would expect. Then 3-way tie. And then it comes down to who beat the highest ranked team.
I thought it was that overall record.
Well, wouldn't that be the second tiebreaker? Well, I mean, you do that one technically. Neither one of them beat Science Hill or Dobbins-Bennett, so then you go to overall record.
And that knocks Morristown out. It would knock Morristown out if that scenario happened. So all phases of this, I think Jefferson County is probably in at some point, and
Jeff County lost.
They'd be 2-3. West Ridge would be 2-3. Morristown would be 2-3, and then overall record, I think Morristown would only have 4 wins.
This could be more, and West Ridge, based on a win tonight, would give them 5 wins.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the only way Morristown East would be out.
Yeah.
So they need a little bit of help, and like I say, William Blount were to win, it could be a 3-way tie, but William Blount would only have 1 win, so they're definitely nowhere near.
So let's look at this scenario. We didn't think about it, Robbie. If say West Ridge and Morristown both lose, but Morristown would get in because they have a head-to-head over West Ridge.
Yes, they would.
So
yep.
So it'd be a 2-way tie for 4th. So, and of course that's probably going to, matter. Well, you just don't know because usually you'd say, well, that's going to go to Maryville, but Maryville does not have a number 1 seed locked up in the other region.
Right.
Which we'll get to in a minute.
Speaking of the other region, Farragut beat Bearden last night 28-21 and assured themselves a spot in the top 2.
And Maryville has to beat Bradley tonight.
If Maryville loses to Bradley, they drop to the 3.
So Maryville cannot finish 2nd.
Right. They're either 1 or 3. And take this, Cleveland, who beat Maryville, snapped the 22-year whatever win streak.
It's not in the playoffs.
Is eliminated already.
I mean, we pretty much know the 4 teams. We just don't know the order over there, right?
Right. It's going to be Farragut, Maryville, Bearden, and Bradley. Those are going to be your 4. And like we said, we know the top 2 in this region, but we don't know 3 and 4.
Well, but we do know Jeff County is in as one of the 3rd teams.
Jeff County is in.
I think so, by tiebreakers.
And overall wins?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, other games.
But they could finish 4th, I think, maybe, though, if West Ridge were to beat them and William Blount was to beat Morristown. I think Jeff County would drop away 4th.
We got a lot of ifs tonight.
Yeah.
a lot of Week 10 ifs or Week 11, whatever this is now. But, other games in the area, Alcoa at Austin East, no problem there. We mentioned Maryville at Bradley. We expect Maryville to win that and win another region championship, but not everybody's sold on that, Stan.
Noah Vaughn is out.
Yeah, no Noah Vaughn, and they'll have to bring in Gage Ledoux and the young sophomore Davis. So somehow Maryville's going to have to open up the passing game, Stan, I believe, or let Clemmer be more mobile.
Yeah.
And so far that's not happened. and don't know what's going on there, but I still expect them to escape Bradley with a win. Another game, Sevier County, Cott County. So let's talk about that region a little bit here.
Yeah, it involves Heritage, doesn't it?
Yeah, Heritage in that region. West is going to win that region. Well, actually, I take that back. They lose tonight. Central's your region champions.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't think
don't see that happening. But pretty much you feel like West and Central are locked in right there, 1-2. And then they've got some controversy there with Halls, Heritage, and Sevier County. If Heritage was to lose,
I think Central can drop though, Robbie. Doesn't Sevier County have a win over Central, so they could?
They do.
And so with Central losing tonight, I think they may be good
right.
to go all the way back to 3. So.
Central losing tonight 3-2. Sevier County's going to win. They're playing the worst team, so they're going to finish 3-2. So Central could go from 1 down to
3.
3.
Yeah, so they're kind of like in that Maryville's is.
No lower than that.
They're locked into one of those two, and I think Sevier County's probably going to finish 2nd.
And Heritage needs a win or they're out.
Yeah.
So as you look down on the field now, it looks like they're about to present the colors and play the national anthem. With that, we'll take it down to the field. All right, that was a cheerleader up here from Morristown East doing a tremendous job as she's leaving the press box. So, all right, so back to some other games as we were talking about that. Yeah, Heritage could lose and stand and be all the way out. And after what a great season, they were on track for, had Central beat by 8. They were up 18 in the fourth quarter, I think, on that. That was that's if they miss the playoffs, they're going to look back at that game. And but they're pulling the upset against Sevier County to get them right back where they have a chance. But Halls, thinking about Halls this year, they only have 1 win, but every game has been competitive. So that is that for that. Greenback is playing hosting Oakdale tonight.
That's for the 3rd, 4th spot. So Greenback is in the playoffs.
Okay.
So.
And Clinton, Carnes, Powell, and North City. So that'll wrap it up. We'll take another 2-minute break, come back with more here from the Heartland Roofing pregame show from Morristown East. Tonight it's William Blount and Morristown East in the season finale. All right, we're back here about 6 minutes before kickoff. We're talking about a perfect night for football, Stan. 65 degrees, just perfect skies tonight. Nothing's going to open up, and just a good setting here in pretty much downtown Morristown.
Yeah.
So William Blount comes into this game with a record of 0-9. Morristown East at 3-6. We went over the playoff predictions. So it turns out that after the three-way tie, then it goes to overall wins, which will be the second tiebreaker.
So they don't eliminate somebody. They actually put somebody in a spot, which always before other leagues, you eliminate somebody on the three-way tie. Then it reverts back to the previous two on the head-to-head.
So that's what we've been told.
Yeah.
And so Morristown East wins tonight. They're going to be in. Jefferson County's already the 3, even if they lose to Westridge. So Westridge, William Blount really can only play spoiler tonight for Morristown East. They would help Westridge and hurt Morristown East. So with this all-time record, William Blount is 2-8 all-time versus Morristown East. Last year was a pretty close game. Fell late once again, 22-31. That was the scenario last year. Haven't beat them since 1999, Stan. Back when we were.
Yeah.
So William Blount's gonna have to do something to shake off this losing streak if they're going to beat Morristown East. And so now, talk to Coach Reeves. Here are his keys to winning tonight's game, brought to you by Twofold Mold. Give Travis a call at 617-0708. All your inspection needs, give Travis a call. Stan, I'll let you read out Coach Reeves' reads tonight to get the win.
Yep. First one is create 2 or more turnovers, Robbie. That's one thing William Blount has not done all year, is be able to create many turnovers.
We've had opportunities.
Yeah.
They just haven't gone our way.
Yeah. Right. And really the way the defense has not performed, you almost need some help in that sense, because we haven't been able to get this. We've had some stops, but not enough stops. That's why we're 0-9.
Use tempo to our advantage.
Okay, you noticed a little bit of that last week. He tried to go a little faster, and you caught
Hardin
Valley on the field. Well, we caught them twice, but they only caught it once with 12 guys on the field trying to substitute.
Number 3, Robbie, I think this has been a problem all year, at least with consistent execution. Need to execute.
Yep, and that's part of anything in life, really. You got to execute.
And they just haven't been able to do that consistently to make drives, put drives together. Number 4 is to relax.
Yeah.
And number 5 goes right along with that, have fun.
Yeah, and these guys need to have some fun. You know, you got 6 seniors out there you got 7 total on the team, but Hunter Ogle still out. So we've only got 6 seniors out there, and just, it's your last time playing football. Go out there and enjoy the moment. Those are Reeves reads tonight, and we want to thank Travis Reeves for Coach Reeves reads. So we got a couple minutes here before kickoff, and we'll take another 1-minute break, come back with the coin toss and the opening kickoff here from Morristown East High School. All right, as you look down on the field there, as they're getting ready, we panned out away from the coin toss. They're doing the coin toss. William Blount in all white tonight. I think they call those the Stormtrooper. Looks like that might be Morristown East going with the Tennessee uniform for tomorrow night. There's the coin toss. It looks like William Blount has won the toss. Actually, nope. East did win. Well, no.
Like William Blount won and deferred, didn't he?
Nope.
There went the football.
William Blount wants the football, and they'll be moving right to left on the radio dial and on Gov Nation Network as they break through the banner in the all-white. White helmets, white tops.
So we about ready to go here, Robbie.
Perfect night.
You know, we've had a lot colder nights on the last game of the season. It's kind of started out pretty warm at Bearden that one night, but it got considerably colder, didn't it?
Yeah, cold play and cold. I was still on the sideline back then, but
that was Justin Ridge's last game.
Justin Ridge, final game. Justin Ridge has moved on to other things.
Yeah. So anyway,
this kickoff, the opening kickoff, it'll be taken by Morristown. Kicking off to William Blount will be brought to you by Alvin Jeanette and Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin a call, 865-235-4108. He's a longtime sponsor. Hopefully we'll have everybody on board for basketball season, as it'll be starting here in about 3 weeks.
A lot of hop around that basketball team at the Marv.
Yeah.
At the Marv on Bill Wallace Court.
Yep.
Been playing pickleball, Stan, with a guy that won a lot of games down there at that court. Old Bill Padge.
Bill Padge, yep.
75 years old, it can still play pickleball like.
Well, he was a good tennis player when he was young.
I think he won an Olympic medal last year in the state of Tennessee.
He was when he was a little younger, he played a lot of tennis, I know. And of course, I worked with Coach Padge. I actually had him as a student, Robbie. He was my senior year. I think I had him for world geography or something, and then I taught with him down there. So he served on the school board. So great guy, Coach Padge.
All right, here's the right-footed kicker, going to pooched it right down the middle. Going to be taken by.
Oh my!
Morristown East probably going to recover it.
I think we got it.
No, we got it.
The kick, Robbie, the tee went further than the ball did.
Yeah, I think he got way under it.
I think he got way too fat. That's what he did, but it
little chunky.
Yeah, and
pulled a divot.
Just about everything in my golf game is full of divots. That looked like my golf game right there.
All right, William Blount will be coming out to the line of scrimmage with junior quarterback Brett Cortez. We'll have the offensive starters shortly as they'll come up on your screen. They're brought to you by Genera. William Blount with trips to the right. Single set tailback is Pierce. It'll be a swing pass out. No blocking, but luckily it's incomplete.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Yeah, they called that incomplete, Robbie, but I believe that was allowed.
Yeah, but Garrett Clark just missed his block completely.
Right
there you see your starters right there on the screen, Robbie.
Yep. You'll notice a lot of returning players. There's a handoff to Pierce going nowhere. He has to reverse field and gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job right there to find the hole to get back to the line of scrimmages. That was stuff.
It'll be 3rd and 10. No gain on the play.
Those trips to the right. Single receiver at the bottom and one tailback. Cortez straight roll out to the right. He's going to find somebody wide open. He's got him. It's going to be caught at the 40, down to the 30, inside the 20, and makes a nice cut across the field and tackled at the 15-yard line.
Guess who?
That is Eli Walker, our Gov Nation player of the game last week. With 3 touchdowns, he comes open.
That's 50 yards, Robbie.
50 yards on that play, and William Blount will go hurry. Stacked up, twins top, twins bottom. Tailback is Pierce, standing to the left of Cortez. That's our first down of the game. The markers now first. Here we go. Going to go. Cortez will elude, now running inside the 10 and down about the 7-yard line as Brett Cortez makes something out of nothing.
Robbie will correct that. 49, actually. They marked him at the 16, but 49 on the pass play, and then 9 right there.
We're in the Bowen Orange Zone. Bowen Door Service with over 50 years of experience in commercial and glass. Give them a call at 830-DOOR. That was a C&D Tire, no problem tire dealer first down, first of the game. 2nd and 2 for Cortez. He'll take it. He'll hand to Pierce. Nope. Fagan goes to Reed out left. Can he get to the corner? He cannot, but he gets a first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1. And out of bounds with 10:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Well, Stan, I'm a little surprised that the offense is able to move the ball. The scores that I saw, holding some really good teams.
Down, yeah.
Here's the stacked up power I. Pierce will dot the I. Cortez under center, takes it, hands to Pierce, and he'll tiptoe into the end zone. Touchdown, Govs. That's a Magna 1 touchdown drive of about 65 yards, about 7 plays. Unbelievable first drive for the winless Govs. They'll try to attack on the extra point to take a 7-0 lead. That is our first lead of the season. Had one chance against West Ridge to take the lead and failed on a 4th down. Clemens will be on for the extra point. Snap down, hold up, kick is good. It is 7-0. Govs, and we'll take a short break on the Gov Nation Network.
Crap. I accidentally. I think we had 2 guys come down whenever he's rolling out.
Here's your anywhere movers. William Blount will have their 3 kickers lined up. See who will do, if we do.
No, I think they're going straight.
Oh, Clemens just kicks it down the middle. It'll be taken. Nope, it's going to bounce. It's a live ball. He's going to fall on it. Nope, he's going to scoop it at the 5 and getting up. That's a block in the back. There comes the penalty. And a runner back to the 24. What a return there by Richards, but Nolan Boyd has a big block in the back around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, this will be half the distance.
But yeah, he misjudged.
I can't believe
he misjudged the kick.
I can't believe, Robbie, that there was 2 other officials right there closer, and the guy from the back threw his flag about 30 yards.
Well, I'm not sure this, and once again, we've ran into a 5-man refereeing crew. It's very hard to do.
Oh, actually, there was another. That guy had one over here, too.
Oh, okay.
On the far side. That's why I just now saw it. But I saw the one coming here. He was coming down behind the William Blount guys, and he threw it from about the 45.
No, that's a sideline warning, Stan, on William Blount.
Oh, the other side is, but it's.
Yeah, and that's the first one, so no penalty. But it's just.
But there was the block in the back. Will back them up to the 8-yard line. So.
That's where East will come out with their first possession of the game. William Lowe with the first lead on the 0-9 season. 9:53 to go. Seals in the gun. We get these numbers for the tailback.
Looks like
32, maybe?
31 or 32.
Maybe Adams. Here's Seals, a straight drop. Plenty of space, and there's the big receiver. He's off to the races. He's at the 40, to the 45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown on about a 12-yard stop route. That is Nathan Roberts taking it 92 yards on first play from scrimmage for the Hurricanes.
Well, that first lead didn't last long if he converts here.
Reminds me a lot of the play we saw against Kentucky to start the game last year, Tennessee, Kentucky. Just a short route to Javante Payton. He took it to the house on that outside part of the field.
See if we can get the name on this kicker. We don't have the. They have no name for number 17. Snaps low and low, but he got it through, I think.
Yeah.
Correction. Justin Flores on the extra point.
Flores makes the extra point. Short break here on the Gov Nation Network and the Voice of Champions, AM 1470. All right, there's a quick strike for East to match William Blount. It took them one play. It took us about 7 on our drive, but either way, both teams have gotten on the Magna 1 scoreboard tonight. I'm going to give a shout out to our man Eric Gerhardt, Farragut play-by-play guy. He just texted me, said he's listening in Knoxville tonight, and they're waiting to try to get a result from the Bradley game, and Farragut could be the region champs down there. Here's another pooch kick, going to hit the ground, and this
They're
time,
going to get it.
Yep, 44 is going to 42. Yeah.
Yeah, I think now I'm convinced they did that on purpose. I thought it was just fat.
Yeah, Harrison on the recovery. Yeah, they pooched it right down the middle, lands about the 38-yard line, and the guy just dives on it. William Blount's got one guy there, and he struggled to make the catch last time. No adjustment made, and now setting up shop will be the Hurricanes. 1st and 10 at the 36 of the Governors.
Yeah, William Blount's going to have to start loading it up right there around that 45-yard line, or 35-yard line, excuse me.
Trips to the right, single set tailback, I believe will be Adams, straight drop seals, double move, one-on-one coverage at the bottom here. He's got a man, dropped it. Oh my God, he had it 3 times, Stan.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get the replay here on the Gov Nation Network.
Skylar Hubbard.
But man, double move here, working against Garrett Clark, I believe. And the ball was on the money, hit him at about the 5. He's walking in the end zone, but he just bobbled the ball a la Mike Evans last Sunday. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Canes. Ledford is the tailback. Standing in the pistol is Seals. He's got an H-back in front of him as Adams. It'll be a handoff to Ledford, running left, big hole. He gets wide inside the 30 and down to the 25 and still on his feet inside the 15 now. That's a C&D tire first down for the Hurricanes. I think they marked it right at the 17 or 15 stand.
Yeah,
so we'll give him 21 on that burst right there.
He covered most of the field right there. Bounce left, bounce.
Now they'll flip the formation. They'll have Adams at tailback. Looks like we got a timeout going to be taken by Coach Cortez in the William Blount defense.
Yeah, I think they need it.
This timeout will be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers, your independent insurance agency. Give them a call at 865-977-6853. 30-second break here. All right, we're back. It's 1st and 10 for the Canes. Well, let's see. Official timeout. What in the world was that signal?
He's very, explosive with his signals.
He's
out there with
he's
flamboyant.
He's called an official timeout for something.
Robbie, I have a score. Bradley 3, Maryville nothing in the first quarter.
Uh-oh, so Mr. Gearhart would like that score.
Upset alert. Not really, but
it's an upset.
It is,
Maryville's favored in that game, even on the road.
And
Although it ain't the normal Maryville.
No, it's not.
Down to their second running back.
I think we have some kind of stoppage delay of some, maybe
An equipment issue or
Oh, clock issue maybe, I think they're saying.
I don't know if he's
Talking to one of the coaches at the East. They're looking up this way, but we don't know what they're saying. The coaches are in a different box. I think he's talking to the athletic director now.
I think it's the play clock, Robbie.
There's one of the refs. I think the play clock, maybe a play clock issue.
So they sent the guy up.
Yeah, the field ref, the clock, the electric clock operator may be upset.
That's what we've waited on, is for the guy to come up.
All right, I think we're all set. Everybody's set. Here we go. It's 1st and 10 for the Canes at the 15-yard line. They just picked up their second first down of the game.
I don't know if they gave that back. I don't guess they gave William Blount the timeout back, did they?
Timeouts left. It's still, it says 2 timeouts left. Here's Seals on a handoff to Adams, breaking tackles. Decent job there by William Blount. Did look like someone dropped a beanbag, but he did throw his beanbag, but
I think it's where we were ripping for the ball. It kind of looked like it might have fallen out.
But only a gain of 4.
Like 2 officials actually threw their beanbags.
So talking about opportunities in Reeves Reeds, you need to get on those balls if they hit the turf. Haven't recovered very many this year. 2nd down and 6. Pistol formation for Seals. Ledford is the tailback. Bring Adam in motion. It'll be toss sweep this way to Ledford, coming right. Cuts it up and tripped up from behind by Slush.
There comes the flag in.
Actually, it's Hatcher tripped him up, and they've got some type of penalty flag here at the 9-yard line.
I would think that would be some kind of offensive.
It's going to be holding on one of the receivers, number 6, I believe. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and they'll replay 2nd down. So back them up to the 19.
So already the second penalty against the Hurricanes here in the early going. So it brings up 2nd and 14 for the Canes.
See, the band made the trip, Stan. Last game.
Wow, they did, didn't they?
I mean, what do you have to lose? Make it a trip of it. Have fun. That was key number 5, right? Let's have fun tonight.
Yeah, 4.
So far we have.
Yeah, 5. You're right.
Seals in the pistol. Straight give to Ledford. William had penetration. Can they make a tackle?
Yeah.
I believe they finally do.
Wow.
After a gain of 2. I think you get him down to the 17. It'll bring up 3rd down and
about 12.
Yep.
Still.
8 minutes left here in the opening quarter. There's your. Yeah, as we saw, it looks like the running back is moving forward at the snap, as that could be illegal procedure or illegal shift. Possibly. We'll look for that.
Unless they say he's timing it just right, but it doesn't look
Here's
like that.
a handoff coming right, and he get a tackle. William Lunt's there. Nope, he stepped through another one.
He got the first down, Robbie.
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Did he? He got right to the 5. First down, Hurricanes on all effort on a handoff rolling to the right. Out of the gun, they moved to up back, an H-back, and brought him back into the backfield, and he takes it off the right edge and gets hit about the 11-yard line and somehow goes out of bounds at the 6, or at the 5, as Richards, the guy on the return with his first carry. Here he comes again. Back 5-4-3 and bulldozes over somebody at the 1. He's into the end zone. That's a sophomore 5-yard touchdown, and the Hurricanes on top. Morristown East now leads 13-7.
Yeah, those were back-to-back bully carries right there.
My goodness. They wanted none of that, did the Govs defense. Extra point coming your way by Flores. So both kickers tonight will be Flores. That'll be kind of simple. William Blount runs a guy on late once again. Special teams all year long. We've run somebody in them. And its extra point is good, and it's 14-7. We'll take a 30-second break. All right, we're back for the Anywhere Movers kickoff. As the middle of the field could be open here again. They brought Brooks and Landon Rich in. We'll see Flores' kick. Pooches it over here, fair catch called by, oh, he's hit.
Yeah,
That's a flag. Yeah, they got it.
What are they doing?
All right.
33 just lost his cool there. Eli Davis is going to be called for a 15-yard personal foul.
Good job by Flores calling the fair catch right there. Does what he's supposed to.
Yeah, they tried to change it up, didn't they? They tried to hit it to the first row.
Yep.
And Flores did.
So 15-yard, we'll set up shop inside the Morristown East territory at the 40-yard line. So see what Coach, offensive coordinator Claybo and Reeves come up with here on this drive. It's 7:21 left in the opening quarter. William Blount scored first. East matched it. Then they recovered the pooch kick, and now they scored a few plays later. It's 14-7 in favor of the Hurricanes. William Blount with the ball. Moving right to left here on AM 1470. Freshman tailback Aiden Klein stands to the left of Cortez. It'll be a handoff. Nope. Reverse fake. Cortez needs to do something with it. He's going to run. There's a holding penalty anyway.
He's got Walker.
He's overthrown him, but there's going to be some type of penalty. I think we had to hold one of the ends coming up to make the sack.
And that's going to be a big hole, Robbie.
Back, or blocking the back.
I think it was blocking the back.
Blocking the back. So
it's going to be a spot foul, though, Robbie, which is 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's really going to be a 20-yard penalty.
Yep, that's going to bring up 1st and 20.
First and 30.
First and 30 as you lose 20. Back to the 40. William Blount 40-yard line.
See what Claybo dials up here.
Is that just a lot of movement on that play, Stan?
Yeah.
I mean, you faked a handoff, then you faked a reverse, then your quarterback rolls back.
It's too much for the quarterback.
It was way too much. You expecting your line to block for 5 seconds? Wrong. Cortez, straight drop, blitz coming. He'll flush out of the pocket, rolling to his right. He's going to throw it across the middle. No. Well, it actually went through the hands of Roberts, or the guy, Nathan Roberts, who had the touchdown. But then he ended up hitting the hands of the William Blount receiver. He could have got good yardage.
Yeah, he had some green grass behind him too. So he.
But that's that play that got picked off last week when Cortez rolls that right. You can't throw across the middle, across your body. It's a low percentage. Be like me playing Carter in golf. It's low percentage for Carter to win.
Yes, extremely. Looks like we're stacking up receivers on both sides near the numbers.
2nd and 30. Cortez, straight drop. Bubble screen here to Reed. Outside, going to get positive yardage. Got most of it still on his feet inside the 50, down to about the 47-yard line. So most likely you got 2 plays to pick up this 17 yards, Stan.
Got 13 of them right back right there. So
just a little quick flip. Good blocking on the edge there by Garrett Clark. Same formation. See if they fake it this time.
Yeah, we saw that last time. They faked it and went with the go route. So see if they do that again.
They'll freeze them, try to get them to jump. 18 on the play clock, plenty of time. 7:29 left, opening quarter. 6:29, opening quarter. And we got a timeout called by the Governors. This is their second of the half. This timeout will be brought to you by Trinity Chiropractor, where you get your life forces opened up with Dr. Evan Butcher. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, we're back. 3rd down and 17. Cortez rolling to his right. Going across. Oh, guy cut the route off.
I don't think he could have caught it anyways. It was into the cheerleaders.
But you don't gain nothing, so they might punt here, Stan,
they'll
although they've already had one 92-yard play. Yep, we will punt.
Yeah, the problem is, Robbie, with that, I mean, I like going for it on this side of the field, but William Blount can't pick up 17.
Hard. Yeah, it's 17 yards. I'd like to see that same type of play that we ran on 2nd down, something quick.
Maybe he got you 3rd and 4th and 7 or something.
Line will flip formations. Flores will punt. He will get it away. Good punt. Going to hit around the 10. And inside the 5. And touchdown at the 2-yard line. Very good job of downing the punt by the special teams of the Governors. And there's a player down for Morristown East. It's number 68, I believe, Max Baker.
So that's going to be a 46-yard punt, Robbie, and no return. So that's excellent right there. It pinned them at the 1.
Oh, they down at the 1, yeah. So I think it was Walker. Was it Walker straddling the line there?
I believe so.
Somebody kept it from going in.
Which I guess in high school they got different rules. It's where the ball is. It's not where your body is.
The ball never crossed the plane.
So
I'd load the box up right here.
Sell out. Try to get a safety. Do something.
Yep.
As they're going to run a pistol shotgun type snap. So 6:03 from the 1-yard line. The Hurricanes. They're going to hand it in the. Getting outside, and it's like Adams is the ball carrier, still on his feet, spinning through tackles. Never got down, just got out of bounds. He ran out of room at the 20-yard line. That's a 19-yard gain, and a C&D tire 1st down for the Canes.
Yeah, they've got some pretty big receivers out there. Just handing it off to them and letting them run all over us.
Just like that, they're out from the shadow of their own end zone. Seals looking to his right, going to throw a little lob pass here. Going to be caught by Hubbard. And he's going to get it 9, I believe, on 1st down, maybe 8. We'll see where they spot it. Sellers on the tackle there for the Govs. I think they're going to give him 9, Stan.
Yep.
Up to the 29, 5:30 left here, 1st quarter. Been a slow-moving game, ain't it?
It has.
For what we've had all year. 2nd and 1, Seals trips to his left. Screen pass going to be caught. This time, I believe it's Roberts. He's getting outside to the 40, to the 50, and they got the angle this time inside William Blount territory at the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Just a quick flip out there to the left. They'll give him the 39, actually, Stan.
The result of the play, 1st and 10, Canes.
First and 10 inside William Blount territory. Here's a pistol, like a wishbone type set stand. Handoff, Ledford running left. Big hole, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming back, guys.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. There is a penalty marker at the 30-yard line. That's 10 yards down the field.
No, there's another one at 38 too, Robbie.
Oh, okay. There is 2 penalties down.
Yeah, everybody's starting to circle back up. This one's going to be coming back.
Man, Ledford hit that hole, and he was gone.
Must have been such a big hole because of the hold. I'm assuming that's what it was, at least.
We have personal foul, hands to the face.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I was worried. That one's declined. Then a block in the back. Guess they'll take that one from the 20, from the
38.
Yeah, about 38. So yeah,
that's right on the line of scrimmage. You really don't see that.
Huh. So either way, they'll lose 9 yards pretty much staying on that penalty. Yeah, they have the hands to the face. Can we not accept both of them?
No.
Give us an advantage.
Yeah, if one of them had been dead ball, I think
right,
you could,
I know.
But they're both live ball.
I'm just being. Yeah. I'm joking. You know that. It is 1st and 19 at the 48 as the Canes come to the line. Seals in the pistol. He'll bring a player in motion. He's going to get through. It's at 24 again.
Oh, boy.
And he's off to the races, and we can't bring him down again. Finally get him down at the 15-yard line. Someone's hurt.
Oh, no. It's Cortez.
Cortez is down at the 10-yard line holding his right hamstring. We'll step away. We'll take a break here on AM 1470 and come back with All right, Cortez makes it off to the field with a little bit of help. We'll get the status on him later. Here are the Hurricanes. 1st and 10, handoff. Adams running left. He's got the edge. Touchdown. This one is not being called back. It is 20-7. Hurricanes, they are rolling now.
13 yards untouched.
Snap to Carter Gillum. He's the holder. Flores
Kick's good.
The kick is
Yep, that's 21-7 now. We'll take a short break. Come back with the kickoff.
21. William Blount, 7.
All right, Flores set to kick off for the Hurricanes. Let's see what type of kick he does this time. And it'll be a straight pooch this time. He gets good wood into this one. Going to be taken by Garrett. Running left at the 30, about 25 up past the 32, about the 32-yard line. That was
Sellers.
That was Blake Holloway.
Return.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for William Blount.
At the 32.
Turn him on.
So Robbie, I'm going to give you a stat right now that right now with 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go, Morristown East has 257 yards in total offense. They're on pace for 1,000, over 1,000 yards in offense.
Because they had those 2 long
Yeah.
drives, 99-yard drive and a 92-yard drive.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it.
All right, quarterback will be Dabrowski, the freshman Dabrowski. He's going to play action, roll to his right, escape the pocket. Now rolling, spinning back to the left. Going to get out of bounds. And might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be close.
So,
Good decision there. Don't force it downfield. Just get
He
back
got
to
right
the line.
at the line of scrimmage, Robbie, so he didn't take a sack technically.
so Jackson Dabrowski, freshman, defensive back. He plays defensive back. He is he's number 9 on the roster. He's number 5. Go give it to him. They're going to get them. Here's Brooks running to his right.
Big hole for Brooks. Over.
All right, there's a good gain there as we're trying to
Brooks got about 4, Robbie, on that run right there. He had a nice hole on the right side. We were helping out the public address announcer up here because that's a
we haven't had a backup quarterback in all year.
And it's a number change for him.
Here's a handoff this time for Klein, the other freshman, cutting up. They're going to call something, and it's going to be
lose yardage.
He's going to lose a yard. Penalty be declined.
Yeah, I think they'll decline it because it's a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it'll bring up a punting situation at 4th down and 7. And now this changes your up back too, Stan, because Cortez is your up back.
Yeah.
On the and calls all the signals there for the punt and which direction they want to punt and different things. So it'll be 4th down and 8. Flores will punt. It's a good snap. Flores holds it a second. Now kicks it. Good kick. Going to be taken by Roberts at the 32. Goes straight ahead.
Nice coverage.
Good coverage as he only gets about 3 yards on the return up to the 35. That'll be Garrett Clark and Crumpton on the tackle.
He can't run away from you when you sandwich him. So good job right there defensively.
So the Canes looking for more. They gave him the 36-yard line. 4-yard return.
So here comes that 257 yards, Robbie, on offense. Chance to add to it here. Still in the first quarter.
Yeah, we still have 3:42 left in the first quarter. We'll be having plenty of score updates as other games will be going final before, unless we get that mercy rule. Here's a handoff, and William Lunt's there. Ledford going down for a loss. Nice play by T.J. Pierce.
Ledford dropped for a loss.
As they're going to lose about 4.
Here's a replay.
Here's your Heartland Roofing replay. As you see Pierce get there on the edge, make a sure-handed tackle.
That was an angry tackle right there by TJ.
Yeah, he's been the heart and soul of this team for the year.
All right. Straight drop. Seals going to throw it over to Ledford. There's a penalty inside the tackle somewhere. They're flag happy tonight, aren't they, Stan?
Yeah, they are.
We may never get to halftime. No, they threw it at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Let's see what this penalty is going to be. A hold.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was in the tackle region or the guard region.
They gained about 13 on that, but it's going to be negated back at the 31, so 10-yard penalty back to the 21.
Robbie, they have already rolled up 53 yards in penalties here. I have the Canes in the first quarter. And William Blount has also rolled up, well, they've only been penalized really once for 10 yards, but they've had 2, well, a warning and then also another one declined. So the flag has come out 3 times against the Governors total.
Yeah. 2nd and 25 for Seals and his team. 2 receivers left, 1 right, single set tailback, and an H-back in front. It'll be a fumble to snap, and he has to fall on it to Seals. They're going to lose more yards.
Yeah, oh, there comes a late flag in on some.
So they're saying Slusher got pushed. So it's going to be a 15-yard or half the distance penalty on the
Well,
Canes.
I don't know. Maybe he retaliated. I don't. It was on William Blount.
Well, maybe he said.
Well,
Did he point the wrong way?
No. 18. So -4 on the carry or on the fumble recovery.
Well, what?
First foul called on William Blount.
Oh, they said late hit. So it wasn't a push in the back after the play. Actually, it is dead ball, so it wasn't a live play. It's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it was after the play.
It was a dead ball. Not sure what people in my ear are saying. But I was definitely not watching the play. And
yeah, it was way after the play. It was way after the play was over.
But I tell you what, William was very surprised that they got penalty. We don't have a lot of penalties, that's for sure. Straight drop, Seals looking to across the middle. Wide open is Adams. He's caught it down and tied the 40, and now he's off to the races. Breaks the tackle and down inside the 10. Touchdown for the Canes.
No flags that time.
And it's a 67
yards.
67-yarder.
Does that put him over 300?
On 3rd and 13.
And my friends, that is an adios.
That's an adios.
Might be the first time ever we've got a first quarter adios.
Gosh almighty.
Over 300 yards total offense.
Yeah, we just don't see no way to stop them. And we kind of knew that coming in. And now you've lost your quarterback. So here's the extra point for Flores. And it's nearly blocked, but it's up and good. And it's 28-7 in favor of the Canes. Short break on the Gov Nation Network.
In offense.
All right, that's another Magnum 1 scoring drive. Stan, you got the overall total yardage now, over three bills.
Yep, 308 for the Canes.
Short kick this time, going to be taken right up back once again. I think it's Holloway at the 30, and he's going nowhere.
He was down. He was down.
Holloway on the return.
The ball might have been coming out, but he got slung down like a rag doll.
No fumble on the play. It'll be first and 10.
Either way, it's already done. There is no replay in high school. I mean, there is replays from Gov Nation,
Yeah.
but they don't count. They're not going to say, hey, let's ready up to the Gov Nation and see what they have on the replay.
Well, maybe they should, because we're on top of it 9 times out of 10.
1:41 left, opening quarter. Dabrowski still in the game. As he bobbles the snap, he'll fall on it, losing about 6 yards. And that don't feel good when the whole team lands on you, too. Took his eyes off the snap, I believe.
He's young.
Yep, and he's got a lot of potential. I'm really excited about Dabrowski. We don't know the status on Cortez, if he'll come back tonight, but he doesn't look like it. So split tailbacks. It'll be no play action. Dabrowski going to be chased from behind, and he throws it away. Yeah, it's going to be intentional grounding. As he tried to throw it to Klein,
Well,
as he was going to the ground, but it was going to be a sack.
Left tackle did him no favors, just let his guy blow right by him.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty back from the 15 and a loss of down.
Intentional grounding, William Blount.
So back it up to the 10. They got to get to the 41. That'll be 3rd and 31. Stan, I know what you'd call for.
Quick kick.
Quick kick. They ain't got nobody back.
Yeah. It'll be 3rd and 31.
But you know me.
Yeah. That'd be Cortez's job, though, Robbie. William Blount's 3rd penalty for 30 yards. Of course, that's a big loss, too. That's a lot more than 30, 5-yard penalty.
Right. It's because of the sack, the team sack. Dabrowski hands to Brooks, running right. Good hole over there. Going to get up past the 15 into the 17-yard line for Darius.
And Brooks just hits the hole so hard. He's a tough kid.
So they'll bring up another punting situation. I believe it's the 3rd punt of the night coming up. Punting's been our best play tonight, Stan, but unfortunately, it does nothing for you if your defense can't find stops.
Well, if your defense can't find stops. For some teams, punting is good.
Here's a short punt, going to take a...
Oh, wow. Did you catch that, Crumpton?
Crumpton catches it, fields it, downs it right there at the 47-yard line. So a 30-yard punt, not much, and no return. So it's 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter, and they score on this play, Stan. They're at 350.
Yeah.
In the first quarter. Speaking of 350, I think that's the magical number for Will Levitz tomorrow if he thinks he can pull an upset over here in Rocky Top.
Not happening.
Not likely.
He may throw for 350, but
yeah, oh no, he will easily throw for 350.
I'm saying that's the only way they can keep it in the game is if he throws for 350.
Everything's got to go perfect offensively for the Cats if they want to stop the balls.
Trips to the right. Roberts is top left.
They got a guy uncovered here in the slot.
He'll hand it up the middle to Ledford, and he breaks tackles. Gets about 4 or 5, and that'll do it for the first quarter, as I'm sure East will let the clock roll down here. We'll bring up 2nd and about 5 or 6 when we start the second quarter. Your score at the end of 1 is William Blount 7 and the Morristown East Hurricanes 28. 60-second break on the Gov Nation Network. All right, 2nd down and 6 is false. It's got to be a false start. Number 60 just come out of a stance. Or 50, I'm sorry. The right guard, right tackle. What in the world? The guy just stood up.
Well, he shifted. Was it a shift, though, Robbie?
No, he was set and he just stood up.
After the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 1.
Be 2nd and 1 now.
I don't know what they just called.
I wasn't looking, Robbie, to be honest with you, so I didn't see it, but he can shift.
There's a handoff. Ledford running left, straight up the middle, getting inside the 35 to the 32. That's a first down. Second quarter first downs will be brought to you by Blount Partnership. bringing business and education together. We'll go over some scores. You said Halls and Heritage tied 7 apiece. Maryville up 13-3 on Bradley.
First and 10.
And Dobbins-Bennett up 21-17
Wow.
on Science Hill.
High-scoring game there.
Handoff, running left through the hole, still on his feet. It's Ledford, and he's going to get the corner and shake off a tackle at the 3. Touchdown by Ethan Ledford, the senior tailback. 32 yards and got touched at the 2. That didn't matter. He's running so fast, he ain't gonna fall for that. And it's 34-7. Yep, hard to believe. About 12 minutes ago, Stan, William Blount was up 7-0.
Yeah.
12 minutes of game time. Flores for Morristown East will tack on the extra point.
Flores to attempt the extra point.
High snap, but they get it down, and it's a low kick. And good. All right, we'll take a short break. Come back with more in the second quarter. It's 35-7, Morristown East. They're all over William Blount tonight. While we still got our listeners out here, let's give away our party pack from Roll Arena. Third person to text the word skate to 865-661-2500. Text the word skate, S-K-A-T-E, to 865-661-2500. You'll be eligible to win the party pack from Roll Arena, $70 in value. Skate Reynolds Pizza, pitcher of cola. Here's your Anywhere Movers kickoff from the Hurricanes. Moving right to left this time. Low line drive kick. Going to be taken by Klein at the 11-yard line. He's running to the right, hits a hole to the low. Oh, my Lord.
Goodness.
Number 42, shot out of a cannon there is Jay Harrison.
By Jay Harrison. First and 10 Govs.
The Govs, if you're just now joining us, looks like they may try a different quarterback here, Stan. Nope, still going to go with Nebraska. Yep. They call him Debo. Jackson Dabrowski is a freshman. Moved in this summer from Oregon and is in at quarterback right now for William Blount as starting quarterback Brett Cortez.
Probably not returning tonight.
Yeah, as we heard that he was in tears down on the sideline. So trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Brooks is the tailback with 0 on the play clock. That means that's a delay of game. If there's no time on the play clock, you're coming in off the bench. They actually brought 12 players onto the field. Then they took 1 off. Then they get to the line of scrimmage. Just the same stuff we've seen. And it's going to end up being an 0-10 season for the first time in the 43 seasons of William Blount football.
11-11, guys, make a wish. We got 11 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half.
Split tailbacks. It'll be a handoff to Brooks. Staying on his feet, but now why is he running wide? He needs to stay inside.
Cut up right there.
Stay inside. He's not going to run wide there. Stay with your blockers. He got 1 yard.
No, he actually lost a yard.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Well, maybe they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, Robbie.
No gain.
No gain. We're going to give him no gain.
2nd and 15. Bring Pierce back into the game. It'll be a handoff to Pierce. Running right. Cuts it up. No,
Gonna have a flag.
this guy's happy. This guy's got to make his quota tonight.
Yeah.
As he's thrown his 8th flag in the game.
Well, at this point, I think we should just quit throwing them because it's 35-7.
I mean, seriously, we're one of the least penalized teams in the state.
They're going to decline it. Why not?
I don't know where these penalties are coming from. And he's called some on Morristown East, too, that I don't know where they're coming from either. So Pierce will get no gain.
So it brings up 3rd and long.
Yep, still 3rd and 15. Blitz coming. Dabrowski will chuck it as far as he can. Good throw, overthrow. Well,
we kept running.
yeah, he kind of quit. He kind of quit on it.
I like his ball right there, Robbie.
Yeah, he throws a nice tight spiral there, about 40 yards down the field, off his back foot. But yeah, receiver thought the defender was going to deflect it.
Yeah.
So he kind of stopped running. It'll be a punting situation again as Flores will come in.
It's just a tough situation, Robbie, when you got the backup. Because you just don't know how many reps he's had with the guys, you know.
Good snap. Flores will get it.
Barely gets it off.
Spiraling, taken by Roberts. Nice hands.
Yeah.
As he fair catches it at the 45 in plus territory. So short kick there of only about 24 yards stand. Is that?
Yeah, 24, but he's lucky to get it off. I'll be honest with you, Robbie. I thought
Yeah.
that was a block.
Yeah, 68 come off the edge, and he didn't lay out, or he could have probably took that ball off his foot. At halftime, we'll have stats with Stan, scoring with Stan, playing of the bands. Looks like the bands will be here tonight. And an all-important final week of the pick segments as me and Stan are tied at the top with the college picks.
We got a guest picker tonight.
Guest picker tonight.
Look at this enrollment. I mean, this is
This is the old, what do they call it, Emory and Henry?
Blount called their last time out to keep them from that.
This timeout going to be brought to you by Tim Tipton at Realty Executives. Youngest top performing real estate agent in the area, 804-7255. So Stan, you said we got a guest picker tonight. We already had Richard.
Did Richard do a guest picker once?
I don't think he did. I did last week.
You did last week.
Okay.
Yeah, he said off air if we want the winning picks, then they need to listen to what he said.
Well, guest picker's not done too well this year, as I think they're still better than Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's had a bad rap this season.
Okay, so Richard Turner's going to be our guest pick. He makes all this happen.
Yep.
Every week.
So maybe he can make the comeback for the guest picker to move up into past Timothy maybe.
Well, I'm not sure mathematically it's to catch us, Robbie.
Not to catch us. Actually, I didn't even write. So Timothy's 3 games behind us. But stay tuned at halftime for that, as we got 7 games on the docket to talk about in college football tomorrow. So first and 10 for the Canes. Rolling left is Roberts. No, actually it's Adams. And he's pushed out of bounds there after he picks up about 8.
Yeah, and at this point, guys, I wouldn't expect their starters to play much of the second half at all. They're just slossing and dicing this D through the air and on the ground.
Yeah, especially if they're going to be in the playoffs.
Don't want to get anybody injured.
Here's the thing.
What?
It looks like, Robbie, they might be headed to Maryville next week.
They'll be, looks like, there's a run into the left. Ledford this time going to be slung down by Pierce, I believe. And no gain, or maybe even lost a yard, maybe lost 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Here's the replay.
Here's your Heartland Roofing replay. It's Pierce just right there on the corner at the outside linebacker position. Perfect job there. Yeah, we'll have scores from around the area too, as we mentioned. Heritage just falling now, 14-7 to Halls. Playoff implications there. Here's a penalty, pre-snap penalty
They finally got him, Robbie, on motion as he started forward before.
But why?
Or legal procedure, I guess.
Why would the line judge call that?
I don't know.
If it's a tailback, it's right next to the referee, who's called 8 holding penalties.
Well, that's his specialty. His specialty's holding. You can't call anything else.
Well, here's the thing, Robbie. He probably, because the lineman was over on the William Blount sideline, and they've been in his ear the whole time.
That's exactly what I was getting to. So 3rd down and 8 for the Canes. One receiver left, one right. He's got 2 wing backs in the pistol formation. William Blount jumps.
Give it back.
They didn't even do nothing.
That's a shift where they stand up, Robbie, and look at the sideline.
They clap. So that's what happened on that one play.
Now, I think they're going to talk about this, Robbie.
Yeah, they're talking about it and maybe thinking that clap
maybe
and a head bob from the quarterback
is a motion.
But if they're huddling up like this, you got to think that's not good for Morristown East. Dead ball, false start. Yeah, they did call it on the Canes. So 9:19 left, and slowly moving the ball back. They've already converted they've converted all their 3rd downs tonight. I think they're 3 for 3 on 3rd downs.
I mean, it's whatever they want to say that is, Robbie. They're trying to deceive the defense.
Yeah, it is. Maybe that's what they're calling. Now they're down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Still haven't got to the line. This could be another 5-yard penalty.
I believe they've yet to call
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, timeout or false start 1. Nope, they called it. Delay of game.
Delay of game, Morristown East.
My goodness.
That was not the delay of game sign. Delay of game is arms on top of each other. That was Wakanda forever.
They're going to get, if they're going to go on the road and upset the Rebels next week, they're going to have to clean some of this up.
8 penalties for Morristown here in the first half.
You won't be beating Maryville.
They didn't move. I mean, they didn't get across. They tried it again, Robbie. They did it again, but Blount did not cross. 60 raised. Actually, no, it's 58 here.
Straight drop for Seals. In the pocket, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be a 1st down. They're going to call pass interference too. But all he did was box out. He's got enough for the 1st down to the 34. So we'll see what the penalty is. Pass interference. Yep, as you saw the defender player get there too early. They'll decline that and pick up the 19 yards for a 1st down. Down to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 18, what do? Just drop back and throw it across the middle.
That was Roberts, correct?
Yep.
So Roberts is a big-time receiver. 3 catches for 143 yards.
Yeah, big body, too. Wouldn't be surprised if he's going to go play college ball somewhere.
They'll push the pile this time on a handoff up the middle. Is it Roberts still on his feet?
Oh, goodness.
Or Richards? My goodness, guys. You had to watch the replay on this thing. I don't even know who had the ball. It's just a scrum, like a rugby scrum from the 34 down to the 14-yard line.
Ledford, isn't it? It's Ledford.
Wow. I blew the replay on that one. Sorry, guys. I thought the play was over, but they just kept scrumming like a rugby scrum from the 30 down all the way to the 16-yard line. And that's another Blount partnership 1st down for the Hurricanes with 7:50 and counting here in the 2nd quarter, leading 35-7 inside the bow and orange zone. I think Ledford just passed some type of milestone, did Ethan Ledford. So congratulations to that young man. They're giving him a standing ovation, and might have wanted to call a timeout for that.
They're going to reset the play clock.
Delay a game.
Oh, wow. That's a lame delay a game sign.
Yeah.
Delay of game.
once again, a referee trying to make the game about him.
Yeah, and this guy just made a great milestone and does,
Well, you can tell by the way he.
Well, they could have called
carries
timeout.
himself.
Yeah, but
That's the 9th penalty against the Hurricanes.
either way, here comes Seals out of the pistol. Handoff running straight ahead on the left side. And it's Richards again for a touchdown. That's the next big time back here, Cameron Richards, sophomore. He is nice. And it's now 41-7 with the extra point pending.
Roberts to snap, Gillum to hold, and Flores to attempt.
Extra point for Flores. Snap is perfect. The hold is perfect. The kick is a little low, but it's good. It's 42-7. We'll keep it here as we go over some scores on the Gov Nation scoreboard. As it's Jefferson County 35, Westridge 14. It's Dobbins Bennett 21, Science Hill 17. Alcoa 35, Morristown East 0. Maryville at the half 13-10 over Bradley. That's not over yet. Sevier County and Cott County 14 apiece. Gibbs all over South Doyle 21-7. Greenback leading Oakdale 13-6. Cleveland going to up 14-7 against Hardin Valley, but we already mentioned they're eliminated. Halftime, it's Heritage losing to Halls 14-7. Heritage misses the playoffs if they lose that game. And West leading 30-3 over Knoxville Central. Anderson County 28-0 over Scott. Oak Ridge 14-0 over Campbell. Clinton and Carnes in a battle at 14-13 in favor of Carnes. Powell and Lenoir City 14 apiece, almost halftime. So there's your scores. We'll have more at the half. But man, a couple shockers there, Stan. Sevier County and Powell, Lenoir City, and not really a shocker in Maryville because of how they've been playing, but still traditionally that's a game Maryville just get their 3 touchdown lead and get a couple more in the second half and it'll be all she wrote. Here's a good kick, but it might go out of bounds. Nope. Takes a good bounce inside. His knee's down. What?
Klein went down to get it, Robbie, on his knee. And that's just.
Yeah, I mean, heads up play to get on the ball. Because that ball looked like it was going to bounce out of bounds.
It did.
And then it curved back in.
It's just the kickoffs have just given Blount trouble all night.
On the golf course, you call that cut spin. Yeah. That's a cut spin shot. Or on the pickleball court. I've been adding that to my pickleball game this week.
Robbie, 411 yards on offense for Morristown.
Woo.
In a quarter and a half.
Dabrowski hands off up the middle to Klein. He'll get good yardage.
Nice run by the freshman. We'll get close to 5, I believe, maybe 4.
Aiden Klein on the give in the middle of the line. There's a score for gain of 4. Second and 6.
So giving 4, second and 6. 7 minutes left here, second quarter. 42-7 in favor of the Canes. All over William Blount.
Yeah, William Blount looks like they're just
just joining us, junior quarterback Brett Cortez out for the game. And didn't look too good for his basketball season coming up either, Stan, as he was on the sideline in tears.
Brooks on the carry, maybe got a yard. Yeah, Robbie, that's what I hate for the kid.
In a game, you're 0-9 in the season. You're just playing your heart out. Your dad's the defensive coordinator, so you want to make some plays for him, but unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. And you make not that it's not going to happen, it's just hard to make plays happen. You got to do so much for the defense, and just tough break. Power eye here. Pierce dots the I. Browski takes it, hands to Pierce, running right. He'll get close to the first down.
Maybe got it.
I think he stretched it out. He did. They give him the 24. That'll be enough for a first down. Is that our third one of the game, Stan?
What is the third?
Third?
Been the first one in a long time.
Yeah, since the opening drive.
Third. It was third.
So that first down is brought to you by Blount Partnership. Yep.
So 6-yard gain there for TJ.
All right, so
Yeah, 10 seconds on the play clock. They need to hurry. With no timeouts, they can't call timeout.
There's Brooks on a nice cut and good yardage as he makes a cut in the backfield. We talk about that a lot of time on our drives back at home. When do we make someone miss? That's made someone miss there, Stan.
They're over pursuing is what they're doing, and that's a nice adjustment. They're it's almost like a counter, but it's a cut. But Brooks picks up 4 right there, Robbie, on that run. Well, that's really good on first down for the Governors to get 4. Oh, high snap. Good play by Dabrowski.
Klein going to lose yardage, though, back to the original.
Blew the timing up.
So bring up 3rd down and 10. 4:45 left. Third down and 10. Let's see if he lets him put it in the air. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Split tailbacks. Play it. Nope. It's Brooks running right. Can we get the edge sealed? We can't.
Maybe a face mask.
It was a high tackle, but it wasn't. So it's a good tackle by Roberts.
I'd like to see Dabrowski throw the ball a little bit.
Yeah, 3rd down and long. We just run it. Probably don't have a lot of packages.
No, but
for Dabrowski.
Let the freshman put it in the air a little bit. What's going to hurt?
Well, you can shake confidence, you know. So the freshman goes out there and throws a couple picks, you know, might shake his confidence a little bit. Probably not, but maybe that's what they're thinking. Here's a low line drive kick over the head of Roberts. Going to take a neutral bounce and hit right at the 42 and back up to about the 43-yard line of William Blount. So good punt, no return. 3:31 left here before halftime, and it's all Hurricanes.
Probably.
All right, Canes out again. We've yet to stop them, right, Stan?
Right. They've not punted. They've no turnovers.
They'll check to the sideline. They'll flip Adams now to the left of Seals. Seals will look to a bubble screen over here to a new receiver. It's Welch. He's going to get good yardage into William Blount territory, down around the 35-yard line, just pushing the pile. Looks like the referee lost his hat somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it was one of those where you drop a guy from running out of bounds, is it? I think it just blew off or something.
And Roberts has got such good hands, he even caught the hat. And he handed it back to him. 1st and 10, that's another Blount partnership first down for the Canes.
This might go to Roberts. They've got one-on-one coverage over here to the outside.
And Hubbard up top. They got one-on-one with Hubbard up top also. Seals this time will hand it straight ahead to Adams. Cuts to the right. He cuts back, breaks a tackle at the 25, and he's off to the races to the 20, 15, 10. And out of bounds around the 4-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. They'll mark it at the 5, actually. So another 20-yard gain.
Actually 30.
I'm sorry, more. Yep, I looked at the wrong marker. 30. And they'll set up 1st and goal for the Canes. William Blount now in jeopardy of giving up their biggest amount this year. Not sure what they gave up to DB. It was in the 50s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
55 to
55-7. I didn't make that trip.
Nope.
No, none of us did, I don't think.
Yeah, for some reason they're very proud of their stream up there. Didn't want us to come. Here's a quarterback or a Wildcat quarterback for Adams. He's going to push the pile and into the end zone. Touchdown for Ryan Adams. And now they're just pouring it on 48-7. with 2:44 left before halftime, they can still get more. Extra point pending from Flores.
Nathan Roberts to snap, Carter Gillen to hold, Justin Flores to get the extra point. The kick is good. Our new score.
Extra point is good. We'll take a 60-second break here on the Gov Nation Network. All right, we're still with 2:44 before half. 49-7. Here's a kick rolling to the left. This one will go out of bounds. William Blount will get it at the 35-yard line. So need a 2 minute and 43-second drive stand and score at the buzzer. Cannot. Yeah, it's almost out. This will be a.
Well, it's been a long half, but it's going to be a short second half, I think.
Hopefully a short halftime too.
As of right now, we would be in. If the half started right now, it would be a mercy rule.
Let's see, we got a sophomore quarterback in now, Lucas Baker. And they're all. Are we missing a player?
Yeah, we are.
New quarterback, Lucas Baker.
Baker, quarterback draw. He's running wide. What is going? There was a hole there. Was there not a hole up the middle?
Loss of 3. A lot of running, though.
I thought he could have just put his head down and got some positive yardage. Just trying to make a play was Lucas there.
Remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we'll hear from both.
I think he gave up on that play too early, and they were going to bring in Dabrowski back into the game. Dabrowski takes a high snap, hands it to, looks like Klein with a good cut. First down yardage for Aiden. So there's a nice run for the freshman. Getting 24 yards, clearly probably his longest run of the year.
William Blount's first down, Robbie. That's first down brought to you by.
You would think Morristown would sub some players in, but.
Who's that? Blount partnership first down.
All right, Baker back in. Maybe they're just going to rotate quarterbacks.
I've never seen this, but I've seen them rotate series.
Here's Klein again, nowhere. They pile up on him there for
maybe a yard.
Give him a yard. Yeah, you would think Morristown would start taking starters out, but they're up 49-7. But it is senior night. And they look like they have a trip next week either to Farragut or to Maryville as they look to get the 4 seed in this region, Stan.
Yeah.
Bring Debo back in, 20 on the play clock.
Well, actually, can they not get the 3?
I was told Jeff County had it. Here's Pierce cutting back, gonna get good yardage, maybe about 7 yards, bring up third down and 2 or 3.
You're right, Robbie. And Jeff County's going to win.
It'll be third and.
Yeah, Jeff County's up big, and they were already locked into 3. So Pierce getting 7. Give him 7. Now it's 3rd and 2. 35 seconds before halftime. William Blount running a player on late. They're out of timeouts with 30 seconds. Need a first down to stop the clock. It's Brooks dotting the I, getting a first down and more. Need to spike the ball as they stop the clock momentarily.
Brooks on the give, the result of the play, 1st and 10, Govs.
Now they wind the clock.
1st and 10 from the 29.
Timeout by the Hurricanes. This timeout going to be brought to you by South Park Storage and Penske Truck Rental. At the corner of William Blount Drive at 411 South. Give Jeff a call at 981-9627. We'll keep it here as we're just about set. We got maybe 1 or 2 more plays before halftime, Stan. Like to see the quarterback. He's got a good enough arm to throw it.
Yeah.
Give him a shot.
Take a couple shots to the end zone here.
Garrett Clark is known to come down with a jump ball or 2 this season.
Yeah, he's done it a few times in a few different games. He had 1 or 2, I want to say, in the Jeff County game, if I'm not mistaken.
Jefferson County 35, Westridge 14 at the half. Dobbins Bennett 21.
We'll take a short break at halftime and go over stats with Stan. Get our winner from our. I haven't got one yet. You can still text the word SKATE, S-K-A-T-E, to 661-2500. 16.6. Govs will stay in the power I formation. 1st and 10 at the 29. It'll be play action. Will he throw it? He's got Flores deep. Oh, he's going to be sacked. Good coverage, actually, and that's going to do it for the first half as he'll lose about 9, 10 yards, 11, 12 yards. Your score at the half, Morristown East 49, William Blount 7. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back with the start of the halftime report here from Morristown East High School. Thanks for watching on GovNation Network and listening on AM 1470.
Back at Morristown East High School, Hamlin County, where William Blount is on the wrong side of this one. They trail 49-7 at the half. This is your halftime show brought to you by Heartland Roofing. And Stats with Stan, brought to you by Realty Resource Systems, your full-service real estate company. Here's your scoring here in the first half. William Blount got on the board first. Pierce with a 1-yard run. It was a nice drive for William Blount out, and they gave him the first lead of the year, 7-0 at that point. But for all intents and purposes, that was it, though, as Morristown scored 4 on 4 consecutive drives after that. Roberts with a 92-yard pass. Richards with a 5-yard run. Adams had a 13-yard run and with a 67-yard pass. That was the end of quarter one. It was 28-7. Then they put up 3 more scores in the second period. Ledford with a 32-yard run. Richards with his second touchdown of the night, 21-yard run. Adams with his 3rd touchdown of the night, a 5-yard run. And that's where we're at, 49-7. Here are your statistics. And it's pretty much dominated by Morristown as the score is. First downs, William Blount had 5, Morristown had 15. On the ground, William Blount 20 rushes for 54 yards, so about 2.5 yards per carry. On the other side, Morristown had 19 rushes for 227 yards on the ground, so they averaged right at 11 yards a carry, maybe a little over 11 yards a carry. Through the air, neither team has thrown it much. William Blount is 3 of 7 for 68 yards. Most of that came all of that came on the first drive, the opening drive. Morristown is 6 of 7 with 2 touchdowns, and they've thrown for 241 yards. In all, total yards, William Blount 122, Morristown 468, almost 500 yards in total offense here in a half. Penalties, William Blount's been penalized 5 times for 40 yards. Morristown has been penalized 9 times for 73 yards. There has been no turnovers in the game. Neither team has turned the football over. Punting, William Blount's 5 for a 34-yard average. Morristown has not punted the football thus far. On the ground, Klein leads William Blount with 23 yards on 5 carries. Brooks with 7 carries, 18 yards. Pierce has 13 yards. Cortez has 9 yards rushing. Cortez has 68 yards passing through the air. Walker, 49 on the big reception, 19 for Reed for William Blount also. Over on the other side of the field, pick your poison over there. You've got Ledford with 79 yards. You've got Adams with 79 yards. You've got Richards with, Richards has 73 yards. Adams has 79 yards. Through the air, Seals is thrown for 241. You've got Roberts with 103 catches for 143 yards through the air. Adams with 67 yards through the air on 1 catch, 22 yards from Welch, and 9 yards for Hubbard also on the catch. So once again, all dominated by Morristown. Your halftime score is 49-14. We're going to show the band here. Take a break on the radio, 2-minute break on the radio while you watch the band right here on Gov Nation Network.
Let's have another round of applause for the William Blount Governor Band.
Back at Morristown High School, where you just watched the William Blount Band's final football performance of the year. Probably have some competitions coming up, maybe some parades and so forth throughout the Christmas season here. Here is your area update across East Tennessee area right now. Jefferson County all over Westridge, 35-14. That game is at the half, so Jefferson County is going to end on a winning note. Westridge is going to be in their season tonight. Morristown East, of course, beating William Blount here 49-14. Dobbins Bennett with a 1-point lead over Science Hill, 21-20. That game is at the half right there. Alcoa all over Austin East, 35-0. That game's at the half. Maryville, of course, leads Bradley Central 13-10 at the half. Sevier County and Cott County are 14-all at the half right there. Greenback having a little trouble with Oakdale, 13-6 late in the second quarter there. Halls beating Heritage 14-7 at the half. That's a big game for Heritage right there, as that game would knock them out of the playoffs if they were to lose that game. West all over Central 30-3. West will be your 5A champion at the end of it. Anderson County's all over Scott 42-0. Oak Ridge putting it on Campbell County 20-0 late in the second quarter there. William Blount, two of William Blount's former opponents, Carnes and Clinton in a battle. 14-13, Carnes leads Clinton in the second period that game. Of course, Robbie gave this earlier, halftime. Powell, 14-14 of Lenore City. So Lenore City at 4-5 came off the impressive win over Heritage and playing that there with the 7-2 Powell Panthers as well, as they've come on toward the end of the year. As well. So that's pretty much all the East Tennessee scores. We'll continue to watch the scoreboard, playoff implications for the other teams around, especially that Maryville game, Heritage game as well. Of course, Alcoa is going to be the #1 seed in their region, regardless of their victory tonight.
Yeah, a lot of good scores and a lot of implications. We'll keep, since this game's out of hand, we'll have you a lot of updates in the second half. And Stan, let's take a 1-minute break, come back, and we'll do the pick segment. Everybody's anticipating the picks for this final week as we got a tight battle. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, Stan. We are back here with the Heartland Roofing halftime report as it's now time for the much anticipated college football pick segments. As we are down to the final week, we will have the results on the opening night of our first broadcast during basketball season. Right now, the standings as we speak, you, two-time defending champion, I guess, at 35-21. I'm at 35-21. We're tied. We have a three-game lead on Timothy.
These on the board are incorrect.
Yeah,
Probably that's
yeah.
some old picks.
Yeah, he'll fix them. He'll put them up there. But I'm reading them out. Timothy is 3 games behind us. He's at 33-21. Our buddy Tyler, who wants to keep going until basketball season, I guess till the Super Bowl, maybe, Stan. I don't know what he's so far back. We ain't seen him in 2 months. But him and guest picker this year are 27-29. So rough sledding for them. And we've got a slate of 7 games. There's the official standings right now.
So Timothy's 3 back, so he can
make some damage here.
If we one or both of us had bad weeks, right?
Yep.
So let's start it off.
Yep. As we'll get to the games one by one. The first game on the docket, it'll probably be the biggest test of the season so far for Ohio State. I know the spread about the same as it was against Notre Dame, but they are going to College Station to take on the Nittany Lions. I'll start with this one. I got Ohio State. Timothy has Ohio State. Tyler has Ohio State. So that leaves Stan, and our guest picker tonight will be Richard Turner.
Richard Turner's getting ready to put a headset
producer.
on. I'm going to go Ohio State. And earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, and Richard, you're up with the
so
guest
I've got
pick.
my strategy tonight.
All right.
It's all underdogs, and I was going to pick Tennessee on all of them, but they're not underdog. But all the other ones, I was going to do that. But I'm going to go with Penn State.
Penn State going against the grain.
Because I don't like Ohio State.
What they say, you're out on an island.
Yeah.
You're on the Penn State Island. That's not a good island to be at.
I don't even like Penn State, but I really
Although
don't like
most
Ohio
of us in southeast part of the country, we pulling for you to win.
Yeah.
So
and Robbie, if this game was like late September, first week of October, I might go out on the island and pick Penn State. But with me and you tied, I can't. Neither one of us can just feel to throw a game away.
Every game here affects Tennessee, so that's why I'm looking at it.
Yep. And Ohio State. As we would like to see it happen, we'd like to see you win, Richard, but just not sure it will happen, as Ohio State is still ahead of Tennessee in the polls. So, all right, game number 2. This will be a toss-up. And we'll start with you on this one, Stan.
Thanks.
You know how I did that. It's Notre Dame at Syracuse. Huge game.
Yep.
Syracuse is a 2-point favorite.
Yeah, and there's about 3 games, Robbie, that's going to decide this.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, there's about, I think Tennessee is going to be irrelevant. Ohio State game's irrelevant. There's a couple more on there, but this is one of the ones that will decide it. And it's a tough game. Of course, Syracuse played Clemson close last year. Notre Dame is all over the map. You just don't know what you're going to get one week from the next. I've liked this Syracuse all year, and I'm going to go with them at home.
That's a good pick. Timothy is going with Syracuse. Tyler with Notre Dame. I'll let Richard pick next.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. He's going with the underdog, keeping with the trend. I'd already made my pick, and it was Syracuse also, so don't be mad, Stan. So we're still the same, as Syracuse is just one of the teams I've been like. I like Dana's defense.
Yeah.
He's got a solid team, and they just keep finding a way to win each week. And
I really wanted to pick them last week, Robbie, but I felt like I was in defense mode and couldn't because I knew everybody was picking Clemson, and I couldn't.
Right.
So I actually think Syracuse will actually win, but again, I'm going for Notre Dame because I got to get some points.
Next game, Oklahoma State at Kansas State.
Big game here, too.
Big game here, as Kansas State is the favorite. And I will pick first. I'm up to pick first on this one. I will go with the favorite and take Kansas State at home. And nope, I'm changing. I'm changing to Oak State. I just can't do it. My heart won't let me do it. I'm going to Oklahoma State. I like Gundy.
Yeah.
All right, so Stan.
He's done a good job right there, and Robbie.
Tyler and Timothy also took Oklahoma State. Richard,
who do you want in that game?
Kansas State, Oak State.
Oh, gosh, it's tough because I don't know what Stan wants yet. But I'm going to go, oh, goodness. I really don't like Kansas State.
Underdog
just in general.
is who?
Oak State is the underdog.
Oak State's the underdog.
I'm going with Oklahoma State.
You know, Robbie, I had this picked all along as I've been on this team all year long. I thought I was going to pick a game up on you, and you changed. But I was going with Okie State, too. Took them last week against Texas. And most everybody had Texas last week, and I took Oklahoma State. And so, anyway, I'm not going to change just because you changed to go opposite.
All right. We'll let Richard start us off with this next game. I already mentioned Timothy and Tyler. Next game is going to be a good one here, as Central Florida didn't look great last week, but they're taking on the Bearcats from Cincinnati. Richard, start us off here.
Feel a little warmer down in Central Florida. It's at Central Florida, right?
Yep.
All right. That's my pick. There you go.
Central Florida. Also the pick of Tyler Graves. Timothy goes with Cincinnati. Stan, you'll pick first on this one.
Yeah, I will pick first this one. They're here. And this is a tough game as well, Robbie. This is just like the Oklahoma State and the Syracuse game. This is one of the toss-up games that could go either way. But you know what? Cincinnati has been the beast of the old Big East,
the
AAC, whatever it is. And until somebody dethrones them, they still are. I'm going with the Bearcats.
That's a good pick. And we finally have a difference because I am on the Knights bouncing back. I'm also on UCF, so that's a 3-2. 3 of us have UCF. You and Timothy have Cincinnati. That's our first big difference. That'll break the tie right there in that one. Game number 5 on the docket is Missouri versus South Carolina, Columbia versus Columbia, or is it Columbus? Is it
who?
Missouri and South Carolina.
Yeah, it's Columbia.
Columbia, both Columbias,
yeah.
I will pick first here. I'm riding the team that's trying to get on a 5-game winning streak of the Gamecocks. I'll go with South Carolina, staying hot. Timothy takes South Carolina Junior, or South Carolina. They call him USC Junior. And Tyler goes with USC Junior, the Gamecocks. Stan and Richard.
You want me to go first, Richard?
Sure, it doesn't matter.
I will go, I like Beamer ball. I'm going to go with South Carolina as well.
Yeah, he's doing good.
I'm not very high on Missouri either, so.
And it's on the road in Bryce Denny. So, yep. Richard, you going to take the upset, take the only Mizzou Island?
You think South Carolina's going to win this game, and because of Beamer ball, but again,
and his cool dance moves he has in the locker room.
That's the exact reason I'm picking Missouri on this one. That and recruiting battles. I said it's all about Tennessee.
There you go.
I don't care about South Carolina, Missouri. I don't care about Missouri in recruiting battles because it doesn't matter. So, Missouri.
All right, next game on the docket. Pretty much know that me, Stan, Timothy, Tyler are all probably going to take the Vols, as the Vols are a 2-touchdown favorite tomorrow in Neyland against the Wildcats. I'm going with Tennessee, Stan.
I got Tennessee all the way.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all night. So will you go on the Wildcat Island over there, Richard?
I will not go on the Wildcat Island.
Because it's all about Tennessee, right?
It's all about Tennessee tonight. It's not about the scores. It's about
breaking that game down, Stan. It just don't seem like Kentucky's got enough offense to stay up with the high-powered offense of the number 1 offense in the country.
Yeah, Carter and I were talking about this on the way up here, and I'm looking at all the angles of the game, and I just can't see where there's anything positive that Kentucky has over Tennessee.
And even if, everybody still think Hooker may be the Heisman favorite. Hillman, he's still slight underdog to CJ. But in the conference, they're still talking about Will Levis at the next level.
Yeah,
this is a game. This is a game. Hooker would be like, you come to what the NFL scouts will be there. See what Hooker does tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be. If we pick this game against the spread, I would give the points.
All right, I'm picking first on this last game, another swing game. It's Mississippi at A&M. I'm just going with my instinct here, and I don't believe that this is the way you guys are going to go, but I'm going with Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M. A&M is the pick of Timothy. Mississippi will be the pick of Tyler. Stan?
Tough game here because, you know, Ole Miss kind of had a breeze scheduled first, and they were breezed through games, and they played a tough opponent, and they got hammered.
Finally got exposed a little
But
bit.
I cannot put my fate with Jimbo Fisher. I'm going with the Ole Miss Rebels.
I can't blame you. That's just a game that's going to be another one of those toss-ups. So we definitely have some differences.
We could still end up in a tie, though, Robbie.
Right.
Because we got two differences.
And Richard?
Well,
fighting Lane Kiffins, or you want Jimbo out of there? If he loses, he may be gone.
It's about Tennessee, and if Tennessee truly is back, their recruiting battles are going to be against Texas A&M, not Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss.
All right, there you have it. There's the picks. We will take a 30-second break and come back with the second half kickoff here from Morristown East High School. Your score at the half, Morristown East 49, William Blount 7. As you can see, I'm not sure if we can get a shot, as you see Brett Cortez making it across the field.
Very slowly.
On crutches. Not the sign you want to see from a key contributor who's going to be poised for a basketball season, and just what the effort kid gave us all year to go down on the last game of the season tonight.
Really, Robbie, too, is probably plays.
Lower leg injury, can't tell if it's ankle, knee, or leg, how long he'll be out, but he is on crutches, so definitely will hinder his basketball start anyways.
Yeah, it does kind of look like it's below the knee, like on a...
Like his left calf?
Yeah, but there again, I'm not going to speculate.
Yeah, no speculating. We'll just hope for full recovery from Brett. This kickoff will be by William Blount. It's the Anywhere Movers kickoff. Give Alvin a call at 865-235-4108. All your moving needs. I told y'all, I talked to him last week. He was up in Vancouver, Washington. Yeah, so all the way out on the West Coast. Then he came back this week and was down in Florida. So here's a kick by Plemons. It's a high pooch kick, going to be fielded at the 13-yard line. Brought straight up the middle, now cutting to the right. It's Richards, but there's a flag down. Richards has got the edge again, 45-50. Inside the 40, 35. He's going to take it to the house for another touchdown. That sophomore can play, guys, but it's unfortunately coming back. Put it in reverse, Terry. You hear the beep, beep, beep. Yep. That's it.
So that'll take them all the way back, probably about to the 16-yard line, Robbie.
Can't believe they called another penalty. I know. So it looks like Seals will still be in the game.
So the good news is, Robbie, though, that clock will continue to run for us. And
they may not have a second team.
Oh, they got enough kids.
Yeah, they got a lot of bodies down there.
So that's a start. That'll be 83 yards, Robbie, that they've been penalized in this game.
It's kind of what we saw with the Clinton team. Clinton kept their starters in the whole game, too, in a blowout.
That's a hard way to build depth, guys.
Yeah, you're not going to build a deep team if you're playing teams up 49-7. Quarterback Seals in the gun. He'll take it. He'll hand to Ledford running left. Big hole, getting wide. And good block there by Roberts on the edge, still on his feet around the 40. It'll be a...
Right. Yeah, good stiff arm.
First down. This first down is going to be brought to you by Roll Arena Party Zone. Give them a call at 724-1652. You hear the train in the background. There was a train. There's been a train. There's been a train coming all night. It's called a hurricane train. Ryan Adams is the tailback. It'll be a handoff to Adams, running straight ahead. Right at midfield, stiff arming off to the races. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It's 55-7.
Practically untouched.
Extra point pending.
It's a big man stiff arm, and after that,
Yeah, stiff arm in the hole, and then he's off to the races. It's almost like it propelled him off, like a head start. Yeah, so
that'll put them over 500 on offense.
Maybe that's why they kept the starters in. They wanted to get to 500.
Well, they were close anyway, so they're approaching 6 now. But
clock stops on scores.
Adams' 4th touchdown of the night.
Big game for him. Big game for the Canes. The extra point is good as William Blount dives for the extra point block and doesn't get to it. We'll take a 30-second break. Catch up with some of our sponsors. White. Kickoff up to Aiden Klein, taking at the 17-yard line. Getting behind his blockers, tiptoeing through at the 30-yard line. That's where they'll mark him. And that's where William Blount will take over as the clock will roll, 9:30 and counting. Here in the third quarter, it's 56-7 in favor of the Canes. This is the most points scored on William Blount this season. And if you remember, William Blount led this game 7-0. Feels like a year ago.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, Brett Cortez, quarterback down. Here's a handoff to Pierce, running right. Maybe one or no gain. No gain. Yeah, they marked this line of scrimmage at the 31. So no gain.
And now TJ's hurt.
TJ's tough as nails. They bent him back a little bit. He'll go off to the sideline. Gosh, you hate to see this stuff. Especially, we're going to give a shout out to our seniors here in the second half.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say, Robbie. Is let the seniors have fun here, their last half of football. But that
ain't fun. Here's a handoff to Brooks. Good cut in the hole. Getting positive yardage up to the 35-yard line, gain of 4. Yeah, these seniors tonight playing their last game for the Govs. Or TJ Pierce, as you saw, just went off the bench. Eli Walker, number 6, he's still out there in the backfield now. 12 is Tyler Ellis. Of course, Hunter Ogle, who's been out all year. Then on the line, Red Inslee, Tyler Chris, and Tucker Ammons. So you have six players to replace next year. But, you know, what they say about adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it, Stan. So here's a handoff to Klein. He's going to lose yardage. And you talking about adversity. These guys got through in with a new coach, a new season, whole new offense. Whole new defense, and, you know, they toughed it out. They didn't quit. They're still here. So
Yeah,
a lot of credit goes to those seniors.
That's really been the biggest thing I've noticed this year compared to last year. This year, by this time last year, the majority of the team had quit.
Well, yeah, they
were done.
Physical,
But
both
these
mentally
guys,
and they would have actually left the team, quit coming to practice.
Yeah. But these guys have stuck with it.
There's a good, decent kick after a low snap by Flores on the punt. It'll be fielded there by Klein, and Morristown East will take over at the 38-yard line. My goodness, they got the starter still in.
This is why they are not the Maryvilles of the world right here, because they do not build depth.
Okay, now they've got some reserves in.
Looks like 6 is coming in. No, wait a minute. 8 is still in there, Robbie.
But they took out some of the receivers.
Yeah, Roberts is coming off.
Roberts and Hubbard are now checked out.
But they've left their quarterback in.
Yep. A guy, obviously, you can't lose if you're going to try to go and beat Maryville next week. Poor Farragut. Here's a handoff to Richards running left. This boy's just gone.
They've left him in too, haven't they?
He's just a sophomore, though.
Yeah, but still, surely you got somebody over there you can get some experience.
You're right. It's another good gain of about 26
yards.
They'll bring in their freshman quarterback. Their backup quarterback is number 7. Looks like Austin Slover. He will take a snap here, a 5'7", 120-pounder. Or number 1, yeah. Sorry.
Looks like some wind could blow him over. Maybe he can sling it.
I've looked about like that in high school too, Robbie. That's the reason I didn't play football.
A lot of fans on their feet see this snap. He'll take it. Hand to Richards running left. Well, they can all do that. Look at this cut. Spin move. Nice move by Cam Richards, a sophomore, down inside the 15 for another roller in a first down.
Yeah, tackled by Pierce, who's back in. So that's good to see.
Yeah, I got a buddy that's not much, about the same size as this guy. And Richards cutting in the hole. He's down inside the 5 for another first down. Yes, but my buddy is 36 years old. Needed to add that, or 35. Yeah, just turned 36, last week. All right, so first and goal for the Canes, looking for more. It's 56-7 with 4:40 to go.
And Richards at 131.
Yep.
They've got 3 guys over 100 yards rushing, Robbie.
And Richards will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 62-7 now. Now we're in jeopardy of having the most points ever scored on us put up, as Maryville scored 70 before on us. Extra point pending. I believe it'll be a different kicker this time, Stan. No, it ain't. It's still Flores. We'll get some scores from around the area.
Missing a guy.
They run a guy in late.
Look like they got a big gap over there on the left side.
Yeah, somebody needs to come shoot right in that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Illegal
9,
substitution on somebody. Is it on William Blount?
We
We got 12 guys
We
out
got
there.
12 guys in
Oh,
formation.
Oh, my gosh. They had 10 guys.
It's been all year on field goal kicks. Did anyone come off?
Nobody still came off.
Nobody came off.
They only had,
Now 2 guys go off.
Robbie, they only had 9 guys on. They just ran another guy out there. So now they've
Yeah,
got.
I knew they had a gap on the left side. And we give them a penalty. And now they're going to move the extra point up. Not that it's going to matter. I think I just heard someone say this is for a school record in points. They missed it.
Short.
Well, that's probably why you don't move you decline the penalty and just kick from your original spot. 62-7, so the 70 may not get there now. So, so this not breaking all the records tonight. We'll take a 30-second break, catch up with one of our sponsors. All right. We're getting closer and closer to basketball season, though, Stan.
Yep.
And we need our sponsors to re-up for that. We got a definite good chance in basketball to make a deep run.
There are going to be a lot of adioses the other way in boys basketball.
Yeah, no, looking forward to that.
Some paybacks.
Here's a pooch kick going to be taken by Holloway at the 25, going straight ahead and going straight down. Some scores. Dobbins Bennett leads Science Hill. This is for the region championship, 29-26 in the third quarter. Jefferson County all over Westridge, 55-14. Alco is a final at AE, 37-0. Maryville up by 14 on Bradley in the third quarter. That's 27-13, so that game's not going to get close enough.
Nope.
Gibbs getting hammering South Dual. Sevier County losing to Cott County, 22-14.
What?
Heritage and Hall still 14-7. Here's a play action. Debo across the middle, high pass, nearly intercepted. Did hit Eli in the hands, but just a little high.
Yeah, I think that double pump messed with him a little bit.
Yeah, but I still like that you give the kids some good, solid throws like that. Hall's now up 28-14. I'm sorry, I got the score update on that one.
Hall's up on 28-14?
On Heritage.
Oh.
Yeah. Looks like the Mountaineers may fall short of the playoffs. Unfortunate for a Big Joe. Handoff, Brooks running right. Good hole over there. And gets 9. I think he gets 9 yards up to the 40. Oak Ridge up 34-0 on Campbell. Powell now up on Lenore City in the fourth, 28-14. And we'll go over some more. Third down and 1. 2:48, clock ticks in the Mercy roll. It's 62-7 here in the third quarter. Favor of the Canes. Debo, short pass, going to be caught by Walker. Gets the first down, breaks a tackle, and off to the races, and stepped out of bounds, though. Right before he could get his momentum, he steps out at the 48-yard line, but it is a Roll Arena first down.
First completion for the freshman quarterback.
7-yard catch. You'll write that down as the freshman gets his first career completion for the Govs. He'll remember it. Me and you might not stand as we're getting older.
I'll try to remember for y'all. How about that?
Yeah,
here's
that's what
another
Carter's
play.
up here for.
Oh, that was a low pass this time. As West beats Central 44-3. And Anderson County all over Scott County 49-0. Just started the second half. So, yep, couple scores of interest still. Some shockers. That one was definitely a shocker. Both y'all said, whoa, how is Cott County, who we can see how they lost 57-7 to this team.
Yeah.
Stacked up twins to the right. Straight drop on 2nd and 10. Debo, deep pass, overthrows everybody except for number 2. He plays for them. That's Brandon on the interception for the Hurricanes. He's back on coming to the right side at the 40, and he'll go cut inside and go down around the 47-yard line after about a 27-yard return after the overthrown ball and the interception.
That ball went a ways, though. This kid's got a good arm.
He outthrew everybody. Yeah, Jackson's got a big arm. We'll see this kid in the future as he continues to develop. Like you say, he hadn't taken a snap all year until tonight.
Yeah.
That's the luxury of having a player like Brett Cortez.
And Robbie, that's the first, believe it or not, that's the first turnover.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we debated the pooch kick,
Onside top pooch kick. All right. Slover still in at quarterback. Let's see if they let him throw one. He will. He'll throw a bubble pass out here to Atkins. And he's got yardage inside William Blount territory down to the 30, 25-20, and tackled around the 15-yard line. Big game. Slover to Atkins.
Looks like that's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Atkins, good job for the senior. He's a reserve player getting a catch here on senior night. That'll be the end of the 3 quarters of action. It's 62-7. We'll take a 60-second break here on the Gov Nation Network and the Voice of Champions, AM 1470. 12 minutes left in the season for the Govs. It'll be the first ever 0-10 season in the 43-year history. Morristown East looking for a school record points-wise. And they're down inside the 5.
New running back,
I think
Davis.
Davis is going to get a first down. I believe it's going to be first and goal.
Davis, a sophomore, 5'9", 200 pounds. He's a big dude.
Right at 10 yards. So.
They marked the ball at the 5, but he had to get to the 4 for a first down.
No, I think it was at the 15.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Slover hands it. Davis running left. William Blount's there, and it's going to be a nice play.
Boss.
By Witherspoon. Logan Witherspoon, sophomore, comes back and makes them lose 2. Yeah, they're trying to get the record. I heard it again. They're trying to break the score. I know William Blount has allowed 70 that I can remember. I think that's the most, Stan.
Yeah.
And they missed an extra point.
Who's trying to get the school record there?
Morristown. I think Morristown East is
For
trying
their
school. Yeah.
For their school.
That's why I've heard a couple of guys down here in the press box say get the record, coach. Second down, Slover, fade pattern, going to throw it up. Intercept. Oh, Donnelly had it, and then it's going to.
This ball was a little underthrown right there, an opportunity.
I thought we had the interception.
Yeah. So third down. Third and goal.
Third down and goal from the 7. See if they give him a handoff here. Slover will take it. He'll hand to 14, and he's stacked up for a loss of 1. They're calling for a field goal. They set the score record with a field goal. They've struggled a little bit on the kicking game tonight, so I doubt Coach will do that. As we're down under 9:30 when they snap this ball. On 4th down and goal from the 9-yard line.
They're going to go for it.
Going to go for it. 2 receivers right, 1 left.
If I had to guess, Slover's going to put the ball in the air here.
Woodley is a sophomore tailback. Slover will take it. Toss to Woodley. He's running left. Cannot get the edge. William Blount slows him down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. William Blount will take over 90 yards away.
I don't have my.
Stan, you got plans tomorrow? Just besides watching some football?
No. Watch Georgia, Florida at 3:30.
That's the best.
So you got a decent lineup. You got Ohio State.
At 12.
Ohio State at 12 versus Penn State. Then you got the world's largest outdoor cocktail party at 3:30. Tennessee at 7. Nightcap, we got anything? USC or anybody out west?
Let me look.
I don't think there's anything significant there.
Yeah,
of course, you got Oklahoma State, Kansas State sometime. And I believe that may be like a 4 or 3:30 kickoff
I'll tell you
too.
another game I like. Yeah, it is. And I like that Oklahoma-Iowa State game.
You know.
That's some good football. Trips to the left, single receiver right. Handoff up the middle. Breaking tackles is Klein. Oh, goodness gracious.
He fumbles the football.
Fumbled the ball. Morristown East has it. Klein just got decapitated, guys, as he got spun back into a guy coming full force.
That's tough hit for the freshman right there, Robbie.
Yeah, because he made a good play.
Right.
He got through there. As he got spun around, the guy from the backside hit him perfectly on the ball. Now the defense got to bow their necks again, try to keep them out of the end zone. They had one goal line stand. Cameron Miller, freshman tailback, stands to the right of Slover. It'll be Miller on the run to the left. Tackled by Reed off the edge. He gains it 1 maybe down to the 19. They are in the bow and orange zone. Ready to strike again. 4th quarter first downs will be brought to you by Foothills Flooring. And we want to thank all of our sponsors for first downs this year. It'll be Foothills Flooring, C&D Tire, Blount Partnership and the Roll Arena. Thank you for the coverage this year on AM 1470 and all our Gov fans across Blount County listening there, the ones that don't watch it on the stream. New tailback, I think it's number 41. Stop right over here to 7, steps through a tackle.
Pass complete to Carter Gilliam.
Gilliam. Positive yardage for a junior wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down and 5. 4 down territory for the Hurricanes. 6:30 left in the game.
3rd and 5.
Well in hand. Both teams have a lot of backups in. See my boy Tyler Chris in there playing nose tackle. This is his last game, senior. Slover takes it, hands left. Ooh, not going down there. They chopped him down.
And to Nathan Collier.
Collier on the carry.
It's 4th down.
We'll wrap up. We'll have a short post-game report. Wrap up the season and get ready for basketball with the Govs. And it looks like the Canes will be on the road. They'll be following us down, Stan. They'll be in Maryville next weekend, next Friday night, as they'll take on Maryville unless something crazy's happened in the 4th quarter. No, Maryville.
Yeah, Maryville's going to pull away with that, aren't they?
I think I just saw it. Let me look again. Yeah, 41-13, Maryville up big. Fade pattern, batted down. Good coverage there by Randy Reed. It'll be another turnover on downs. But yeah, Maryville now up 41-13 on Bradley.
Adios.
Adios, and Maryville wins another region championship and finishes at 7-3.
That's tough to see.
And Hall's now up by 21 on the Mountaineers, 35-14.
I feel like Heritage is kind of let that get away from them, Robbie. They were 5-3 or 4-4, weren't they? They're going to end up 4-6.
Yep.
And you think about the Central loss, and then the way they ended the season last 2 last. I mean, they could have had a 7-3 year.
They weren't trending in the right direction. Here's Debo with a handoff to Klein. They give him, this is a good call to get him a touch back, and good positive play, gains about 2 or 3.
Line on the give, hit first by Eli Davis. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Handoff up the middle, good hole here. Klein, big run up to the 30, 35, and he's tackled there. So positive gain there for the freshman, his 2nd long run of the game.
Yeah, that's
Give him 16 on that one.
good to see as we've got 3 more years with him.
Yep, him and the quarterback. That's a nice little combo to have going forward for the Govs, as these kids will be called up on big time to make a big improvement next year. Here's a pass to Walker. He's going to lose yardage, though. I said, Paul, ball's just got to be a little quicker.
Yeah.
That's the things that Jackson will learn to do.
Yeah, he just floated a little bit there.
Yep. He'll be able to step into that throw next year a lot better.
But, Robbie, physically, that's hard for a freshman to make that kid play.
That's a long throw.
That's a long throw. That's why.
Yeah. There ain't no shame in that throw. That's a tight spiral. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. Loss of 4. 3 minutes left. Handoff to Pierce. Throws, no, it's a play action. No, Browski's going to lose yardage. I thought Pierce had the ball. I think Pierce was even expected to have it. He turned around and said, why do I not have the ball? So another loss there. That 7-yard loss this time. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 22. 2:30 left here in the game. Rolling to his right. Jackson will route to Walker. He's got him caught inbounds and now out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Just couldn't keep his balance in bounds, so
It'll bring
3 yards short.
Yep, 4th down and 3, so another play with 2:20.
Yeah, and a good catch there by Walker. High pointed the ball. It's a little high.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players on the field. Still 12 players on the field.
TJ's coming out.
All right, TJ will come out. 15 on the play clock. They'll finally get set. Oh my gosh, we took off running. 14 jumped off sides, but William Blount took off running. False start on William Blount. 5-yard penalty.
14 thought he was mad because he thought he was got the encroachment.
Yeah, for Morristown.
But as we're down to a minute 30 left.
Minute 30, yeah. Last chance for
90
William Blount.
seconds in the season.
Yep, 2 more plays probably. They'll bring trips to the left. Lucas Baker wide left. Jackson rolls to his left. He's got Walker. Can he find him? He throws it across the field.
Picked off.
Second interception of the game for the Hurricanes, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. They'll have 1 or 2 more plays, and that'll put a wrap on this inaugural season at William Blount for Coach Robert Reeves. It wasn't for effort, guys, just a little undermanned this year. One thing you so maybe it's just one more play, Stan. Is there still?
Why are there
30
so many
seconds,
people
yeah.
on the field for William Blount?
10, 11.
Why are there so many people?
Do they have 12?
Somebody does.
They have 12. They have 12 for sure.
That clock can just run out.
Probably ain't going to get another play away. All right, your final score here from Morristown East High School is going to be Morristown East.
Oh, they're gonna
60.
play
Never
for-
mind, they're going to run to the court. Play one more play. Here's a handoff and running to the right and cutting it up, getting good yardage. But that's enough. Your score is 62-7. We'll take about a 2-minute break and wrap it up here as Morristown East wraps up the 4 seed in Region 1 6A. We'll take a 2 or 3 minute break, come back and wrap it up here from Morristown East.
Back at Morristown High School, Morristown East High School, 62-7 is your final score. William Blount loses to Morristown in the final game of the season. This is Stats with Stan, brought to you by Realty Resource Systems. That's your real estate needs. Give them a call. We want to thank them for being the Stats with Stan sponsor. Here are your, I'm not going to go through the scoring, as it was William Blount led 7-0, believe it or not, in this game, and then 9 straight touchdowns by Morristown. They had 4 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 2 in the third quarter. Those were Adams, a 60-yard run, Richards, a 3-yard run. Missed the last extra points, how we got on 62. 62-7 is your final score. Here are your first downs. Here are your stats. For first down, 7 for William Blount, 22 for Morristown. 27 rushes for 75 yards for William Blount. 32 rushes for 385 yards for Morristown. William Blount had 6 completions on 14 attempts, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions for 91 yards through the air. Morristown was 8 of 11 with 2 touchdowns, 283 yards through the air for Morristown. Total yards, 166 for the Governors, 668 for Morristown. Penalties, 7 for 47 for the Governors, 11 for 83 for Morristown. Blount had 3 turnovers all in the second half, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Blount punted 6 times for 30 yards. Morristown did not turn the football over, nor did they punt. That kind of tells you the night for the Governors. On the rushing side for William Blount, they were led in rushing by the freshman, Aiden Klein, with 39 yards. Brooks added 31. Pierce had 13. Cortez had 9 for the Governors to round out their scoring, or to run out their yardage. Through the air, Cortez was 68 yards, and then Dabrowski with a total of 23 yards. And in receptions, most of it was by Walker. Walker had 72 yards receiving. And the 1 touchdown, of course, was T.J. Pierce on the ground for the Governors. For Morristown, had lots of guys. Adams had a big night. Richards had a big night. Ledford had a big night. They were all 3 over 100 yards on the ground. Seals was 241 through the air. Adams added another 140 in receiving, so he had about close to 300 yards total offense himself. Once again, your final score, Robbie, William Blount loses the finale in a big way, 62-7. We're ready just to flush the 22 season and move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just what you got to do: survive, move on, and what don't kill you makes you stronger. So that's how we'll look at going into the off season, and I think we've done a lot of good things. It doesn't look great on paper, but I think there's some things behind the scene that this staff has done to clean up some things that moving forward will benefit us down the road. Guys, I want to thank all of our sponsors this year. Magna One on our scoring drives, 2-fold mold on Reeves Reeds. Orange Zone sponsors Bow and Door Service. Starting lineups brought to you by Genera all year. Kickoffs by Anywhere Movers. Stats with Stan by Realty Resource System. Sideline interviews by Tim Tipton. And, of course, our title sponsor, Heartland Roofing. Thank you to them. Also, I want to give a shout-out to our 7 seniors who played their last game tonight. Number 2, T.J. Pierce. Just a great career that T.J. finishes up with here. Number 6, Eli Walker. Last 2 years he come on, real strong contributor for William Blount. Tyler Ellis, great senior season, playing both ways. Hunter Ogle didn't quite get to play much here for William Blount as he suffered a leg injury. Red Inslee, last 2 years getting a lot of playing time. Tyler Chris, just a great kid, reserve player, just gives you great effort every time he comes out there. And 2-year starter Tucker Ammons, another senior lineman that will be missed going into the offseason that you'll have to replace. So thank you to all those seniors. Thank you to Richard, Carter, Brad, Timothy, John, Stan, everybody. Thank you to all the Gov Nation crew. We'll be ready to go for basketball season, and it's just about 2 or 3 weeks away. We'll have the schedule posted on the website. And thank you all for tuning in, and we'll get back to Blount County. Thank you for listening, and God bless.